What up, YouTube? This is Just Making a TV. Right here today, we are actually gonna be giving another reaction video to Vlad and Aries Spears interview. Okay, this interview just actually came out, so I'm gonna be giving my reaction to it, and then y'all know what I think. Check it out. Just Making a TV. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the channel. Got a whole bunch of new kind of content coming out for y'all. Got a couple of videos coming out about King Pill. I just dropped one about 1090 Jake. So y'all stay tuned.
Why do you overtalk you guys?
I don't know. I've had a lot of people criticize me over this. I think to a certain degree,
Crazy question. I mean, I never really felt like he overtalked his guests. I've noticed it kind of recently, but never really kind of picked up on it. I always kind of felt like he came across like he had something to say. You know, he always just wanted to get his point across fast. That's just my opinion about it.
I have a blueprint as to how I want the interview to go, and sometimes when the guests start to go off on tangents, I try to bring them back to kind of where I want to go, which sometimes involves over talking because certain people are very long-winded. I'm not saying you, I'm just saying people, some people in general, because I have a limited amount of time that I'm sitting down with somebody. If it's just like, okay, we got 3, 4 hours, doesn't matter, but usually when I interview people, they're busy, they're successful, they have places to go. And I know I only, have like an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours max. And if I ask them a question, they spend 45 minutes asking one question, and I've got 20.
See, what we need to be explaining to ourselves and really thinking about is that this is actually an exclusive into who he is as an individual. I mean, behind the camera or just being a viewer like I am, that's the last thing on my mind is I'm thinking about their schedule or how it's scheduled or whatever. But, I mean, I get it, But, I mean, is that really a reason to interrupt his guests or really kind of stick to the schedule or to do things a certain type of way? What y'all think in the comments?
20 more questions, and I just let them ramble sometimes.
So you fight a tangent with a
20 questions, that's crazy. And he squeezes all that in 2 hours, an hour and a half. That's beluga, that's crazy.
tangent.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
But no, I think it's a bad habit. I try to be better at it. I mean, sometimes when I interview other people and I see how they quietly sit and wait for me to finish, I'm like, I should be doing more of this.
Are you a narcissist?
I think to it.
How many of y'all actually believed or thought that Vlad was a narcissist? I've never thought about that. Being called a narcissist is something that's a little crazy, a little bonkers to me. But y'all think Vlad is a narcissist? I don't think so. I mean,
I think to a certain degree. I think to a certain degree I am. I think most of us are.
to a certain
Most
degree,
of
it's
us in this
crazy
field.
though.
Because I think that you almost have to be a narcissist. You have to see a vision that no one else can see. You have to feel like you're the shit. You're exceptional. People care what you say. When everyone around you is like, I guess, like, I don't see that in you. So I think you have to.
You don't see a narcissist in me?
No.
Oh.
No. What I'm saying is, let's just say that you and I met before, Vlad TV happened and so forth.
Very great kind of explanation. I mean, you do got to end up seeing the vision before anybody could usually see it. I know, with this YouTube thing, I'm taking it one day at a time, just kind of pumping out the content to y'all, what I'm observing and giving y'all my opinion through my eyes. Just making it is my baby, and it's what I started, kind of coming out of my shell and kind of, you never know what you will accomplish if you try, so being optimistic, even if you are the only one. I mean, it makes sense what Vlad is talking about, but you know, looking at it from his perspective and actually trying it are two different things.
And I'm telling you, I pull you aside. Let's just say I go to one of your comedy shows. I say, hey, Aries, man, I'm a big fan. I'm about to have this podcast. It's going to be called Vlad TV. 1 million people are going to tune in every day. I'm going to have the biggest guests. I'm going to be huge. What are you going to say? You're going to be like, yeah, all right, that's cool. and leave, right? But I have to actually believe that. I have to.
How many people, how many on the comments actually had to deal with something like that? That happens actually more often than you think. People just don't believe in your dream. You know, whatever you choose to kind of speak out and try to manifest. A lot of people don't push for the same things that you do. So beware of that, y'all.
Keep working towards something that no one else believes in order to keep going, because it's so easy just to listen to everyone else and just give up, especially in a field that doesn't really have a career track. You see what I'm saying? Like when you were starting, you had to believe in who you were. Your mom probably believed in you, right? But did you have a whole bunch of people that were like, yo, you're gonna be the biggest stand-up?
Mama's always gonna believe in us, most definitely. I mean, you really never hear about a mom not believing in you, but it usually starts at home. And if that one person believes in you, you got two or three people. You let it snowball and you let it do what it do. But again, this is just making a TV. This is my reaction to Vlad TV and his interview with Aries Spears. Check out the channel, man. Look, I got more content coming. We're going to stay in this hip hop space and we're going to keep the momentum going. Y'all tune in for the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.